Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Mohammad Moisar, English H.O.D, Hyderabad. Today, I am going to give some special tips and informations and somewhat advice regarding inter-secondary English examination. First of all, I would inform the students to take special care writing this exam. You have to go for checking this paper presentation because you have to match all your written script for the expectation of the examiner because higher standard is expected, higher communication skills written noted there in the examination, because there will be turning point after intermediate. You would go to the beautiful world that is here. You may become a doctor, you may become engineer, you may become graduate, you may become lawyer. Many professional ways are welcomed after intermediate. You should go there with your hard work. Success never comes to you. You should go there with your hard work. So getting good, better, best marks in the exam means with your hard work, struggling, and lot of communication skills. When you have that time only you can achieve your target. Regarding question paper pattern, you know very well about that. It is here section A, B, C, like just you have here. Firstly, you have here prose and poetry. Here some questions will be given from the poems, and you should go for writing annotations. So here you have to write annotations, whatever the questions given to you. You have the choice. By using the choice, you can write annotations. If you learn more than 60% poems and their annotations, that will be sufficient for you as as the prose 60%. You can cover all the answers for writing all the questions whatever asked in the board exam intermediate second year. So how to keep the answer annotation? First of all, you write the poem name and write the message of the poem, appreciation of the poem, and information of the poem, and you can write the theme of the poem, elements of the poem. Then you come to write few lines of the poetess author. You write about four lines, 5 lines. Then come down to expand your thoughts in a scenery way, in sceneries, 1, 2, 3, 4, like stanzas, whatever the stanzas in that the poem in that is given, information, message, and given that you have to write. And you write few lines from your own also, because you have to elucidate, you have to means interact the qualities that what actually required for the answer huh, to the question here. Then you come down, you write the moral or the message of the poem. Title, what is the message it's given lastly, you can give that. Moral also you can give that. Learning also you write that. And then after you come to write prose question answers. So in the same manner you write the prose question answers. When you are going to attempt the questions for the prose, you write that the name of the lesson and give the information, the message of the lesson, elements of the lesson, the character of the lesson. Then you come to write the the author, few lines about the author, and appreciation of the writing skills, and writing the colors. You have to give the appreciation what he has explained, what she or he explained things here in the lesson. You have to elaborate nearly two to three paragraphs. You have to write that, and then come down to give the message, whatever required reference to context also you can write. And lastly you can give the simple moral the message, actually information, and conclusion in that you give us little bit actually learnings what you have here. Understood? That should be written here. Then you come to actually see that here, after completion of the prose and poetry lines, you have to enter here actually comprehension passages that will be given to you. At the sometimes seen comprehension passage will be given, or else unseen comprehension passage will be given to you. So while actually reading the comprehension passage, some actually by use actually pen or pencil, and just you underline the parts, whatever the important message given to you, elements, and the topics like given about this all passage, you have to just go for underlining. Then come down the below questions, so you can see that when you check the questions, actually whatever the parts you underlined above in the passage, that actually considered here, that in the question, that concept question will be given. You easily you can find the answer and write. That answer should be written by your own. You should not write the as it is actually the passage paragraph actually means the matter. You have to write your own actually elevation, actually quality of your own actually thoughts, creative answers is required here. You have to write that. And here comprehension passage will be given. Then after one advertisement will be given. Advertisement, you read that actually advertisement actually that chart carefully, and below of the advertisement some questions are given. So you have to actually answer to that question. Easily you can score here. That is in the section B. When you come to the section C, actually the most important here, you can gain actually more marks in the section C here. Marks should not be deducted here because your writings actually, because here grammar in that no marks will be deducted. You will get all marks here. Startingly you will get punctuation. You know very well the punctuation, what are the actually the punctuation marks are there, how they are used, where they are used, that you can write easily because you have drilled actually in the classroom in first year also, second year also, in 10th class also, you have done many actually punctuation works well, so you could do actually best for the exam here. Now you come to see, then after the punctuation you have here, next you have here idioms also there, you have idioms there. Idioms in that only, that is the word say actually words are there. Wherever the words are suited, you have to write that the idiom should be written actually in the fill in the blanks. Then that will be completed yours work. Then you go for the grammatical structures, framing structure will be there. What the example will be given, you have to go for actually framing, same type of actually means grammatical answers are required here. That will be completed. When you come to see in that grammatical structures, in that then you come to see here what is the next actually thing is given to you here, or you see that here note making also there here. One passage will be given, you read the passage carefully, you come to understand the passage is about what and what information the passage is given. Just you underline the information, important points, you write that all points into actually the note making, and give a suitable title for it. Give a suitable title. Imagine it is given about the brain actually function information, how that brain actually works actually in human actually skull. So do you have to write actually all that function analysis of the brain and give the information of the for brain function. Actually you can give the heading title that is required. So you can do that work here. Then you come to see here, dialogue writing is there between actually two people. Dialogues, for example, conversation, already you have written 10th standard, in other classes also you have written in actually the dialogues between father and mother, the dialogue between you and your mother, regarding making special dishes for actually for the guest, actually how that the process will be there, you have to go for that. And the process regarding making, actually process will be given, that the information should be written about the process, making actually preparing actually dish, how the dish will be prepared. That process also one type of question that will be given. And dialogue will be given. Dialogue means here exchanging, means talking to your father, talking to your mother, talking to your friend, talking to actually customer and the shopkeeper, regarding buying actually a smartphone, cell phone, motorbike, something, whatever that the talks. Exchanges should be required. 12 to 15 exchanges are required in dialogue written. That is like equal to like, that is as well as the conversation between two people. Then you come to see there is a one actually wanted, actually means wanted actual advertisement will be given to you. Wanted, you read that wanted, then you go for writing actually your curriculum. You have to give your actually CV. CV will be given. For example, your biodata, your actually education qualification you have to write, and what post for you are going to apply. you have to give that all biodata information. It is like a profile like this. It looks like a profile. You have to write that. Then you have a letter writing also. You have here letter writing. A formal letter, informal letter. Letter will be given to you. You actually the question will be given asking to write letter to your father and write letter to your principal, write letter to the manager. Whatever the question is given about the writing letter, you should go for writing format. You have to use the format of the formal letter, use the format of the informal letter. Whatever the letter is given, you should go by using the formats. You have the two methods, two types of formats here. One is actually here state actually grammatical format you have, and you have CBSE actual format also you have. You can use anyone. Both are applicable. Both are acceptable here. It's of no consequence here. You can use that. And one more, so some topics will be given to you. So only some hints will be given. Hints will be given. Imagine visited neurological zoology park, so and so day, so and so thing like this. You have to actually develop actually all the actually information into actually one actually story writing like this. You have to go for writing composition, writing. You are going to elaborating the message into actually paragraphs that is given to you. So you should go. Then after you may have the stress also there. Some words in that stress are there. Application. That is the dialogue, log. The sounds where it is overcoming means it is developing actually sound more it is giving. That is called stress. Understood. The sound how it is coming, like that. Knowledge, ledge. The knowledge, the sound which is giving double actual pronunciation. That is called stress here, that you have to select and write the stress also. Then you have the dialogues conversation, and you can do paper all well, the children. I hope that you should do the paper well. All the best to all actually inter secondary children. You write the paper well, and develop actually gaining more mass. You have the time, you have to practice, you have to develop, and you check that actually all that actually books once again. Banking also, filling actually forms also there. Banking actually work also there, because actually making actually money deposit actually form also there, money withdrawal form also there, and applications also there, and getting admission into college also there. Different types of actually forms will be given. It's of no consequence. Don't depend on only the banking. Different actually forms will be given. You should go for actual filling that actually means forms. You will get the ideas, and you will get actually more knowledge, because the beautiful world welcomes you to actually make actually means good actually global leader for global leader actually for the world. I hope all the best to all the children. Thank you very much.